Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? I'm having two big videos in the works right now. They're gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, it's about this about like a new game I've been playing, and I hope you guys will like them. But for this for this video, decided to do something a little bit more casual, something more like just something which is less scripted, something that I just talk off the top of my head and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about the collapse of my favorite game genre. So that's gonna be fun, isn't it? So yeah, basically like MMOs have been the MMO genre has basically been dry for like past 10 years basically, which is insane. Like I don't know which other genre of game which is just so dry, just so devoid of new ideas, just creativity, like new games at all. Like it's just like no other industry of games. No other genre of games, I mean. Yeah, genre of games. It's just insane. Like all the biggest MMOs, being like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, Elder Scrolls Online, Guild Wars 2, Black Desert, all of them have came out like at least bare minimum 10 years ago, which is insane to think about that all these games just they've came out like 10 years ago. So if we haven't have guessed by the title and like the thumbnail and how I was in like the beginning of the video, we're basically gonna be talking about like the fall of the MMO genre and how just MMOs just kind of suck right now and like how like MMOs there's just nothing good coming out of the MMO sphere. How like the player base is basically just dying off for MMOs. Just all the life, all the hype is just gone for them, and like how it's just extremely bland in the MMO sphere right now. And like, don't get me wrong, all these are like really good, really solid, really great games, and like you can enjoy a lot from it. Man, you can just jump in and have a blast. Like every now and then, I'll jump into Final Fantasy or like Guild Wars 2 or like Black Desert, and I'll have a blast. But I don't know, it just gets like it's kind of old at this point, just playing all these just playing the same MMOs over and over and just kind of boring. So yeah, like I don't even have any MMOs. I don't even play any MMOs currently or have any of them like downloading on my um, on like my computer right now. So because like I'm just there's nothing to play like for MMO wise. Like there's just so many other games that I could just go to and have a blast. Like I could play like a single player action RPG like Dark Souls. I could play Genshin Impact for exploration and stuff. I can play there's this new game V Rising. It's like this cool survival game. Also Wuthering Waves, which is a game I covered, that came out as well. So I have that to play also. It's just like all these other genres are just coming out with new games, new ideas. It's more creati- creativity, but like the MMOs are just like stuck, just stagnant, and like there's just nothing coming out for them whatsoever. Like literally all the new like hype MMO releases in some way, shape, or form have flopped. Like the only big, the two like biggest MMO releases of like the past I guess 10 years would be like New World and Black Desert, and those two didn't go so hot. Like both of them kind of flopped in some ways, and in some ways they just kind of suck. Or they don't suck at all. Don't suck, but like they don't hold up. Like they didn't retain player retention. I mean, and like they have glaring issues, and and yeah, like those were the only two big releases for the MMO genre inside the entire genre. And even then, those two games aren't really like super popular right now. So like it's not like they're really doing that good at all. Like the last MMO that I like really was into was Final Fantasy 14. Like that MMO was just like three like I guess like 3 years ago now, which is damn like time flies by. Like I was playing that game nonstop. Like that game was just amazing, amazing when I played it. But like now, I guess it's still really good. Like I still play it from time to time, but it feels kind of stale now. Just feels kind of stale. It just like the energy kind of is just not there as like it used to be. It kinda used to be for me, but that could be different for other people. Maybe other people are still like hyped about it. You know, the new expansions coming out, so that might draw me back in to playing or something. Like one reason I feel like MMOs aren't really as successful now is that like they really like backload all the fun stuff to like the end game. Like all like you have to get through this story, which and the story could be in Final Fantasy be really good, except for like A Realm Reborn, which the story there was pretty mid and not really that good. But like in a lot of MMOs, like first you have to get through this like story that you don't care about. You have to like play with like not fun mechanics or like yeah, you have to like your abilities aren't fun like all the fun stuff, like the fun things you can do with your character, fun stuff like PvP rating, that's all for the end game. So like the first like maybe like 25 to 50 hours of the game. It's just you doing like monotonous quests and just like you just not doing the fun part. It gets because MMOs they get good at the when like they get good like maybe like 100 hours in, but like people have limited time. They can't just like most people have lives, so you can't just play like 100 hours of a game and then like be like, oh wow, this game's good now. Like no, they want the game should be fun as soon as possible and just not have like all the fun like be locked behind like dozens and dozens and dozens of hours of gameplay. There's also like a lot of like pay to win and a lot of MMOs as well. Like Korean MMOs or like Eastern MMOs are just really bad with pay to win and like that's why like a lot of Eastern MMOs they'll gather like a lot of hype in the West. A lot of people want to play them, but when they release or like a lot of times they never release, but that's a different situation entirely. But when they do eventually release, people just see that they're pay to win and just stop playing them because of that. So yeah, that's also another why MMOs are just falling off completely. Back to like other like MMOs not releasing, like a lot of Eastern MMOs get hype that they'll release in the West, but they'll get pushed back like years. Like I'm still hearing that some MMOs are still scheduled to release like in 2025, but like I was like hearing about them being released like 6 years ago. It's insane. Like it's like all the money for these MMOs or you for some Ponzi scheme or something. It's actually insane. Like how just like just like how long it takes for MMOs to release. Like what's that new like Ashes of Creation. Like I was hearing about that MMO like 5, 6 years ago. Like I was like, oh, this MMO is gonna release in 2 years. It's still not out yet. They're still getting like they're still like just it's just still in like early phase. So like what? It's gonna take like another like 4 years for it to release. Like it just basically killed all of its hype. And also like there's Blue Protocol. Like I was hearing about Protocol like before like I remember hearing about Blue Protocol and Genshin Impact back in the day. I was like, yo, these two games are gonna be heat. Like Genshin released and got like all this attention, all this fa- fame and like fame and stuff, and it's been out for like 4 years, for like literally like a while now. But Blue Protocol is yet to release, and just like man, like that could have been Blue Protocol, like literally there with like literally just like Genshin's fame could have been like Blue Protocol's fame, but I don't know. All the hype died around it. There was like a beta, but like there's just no dates. It pushed back to 2025, which is just ridiculous. Like literally, if it does release, it's just gonna be like it's gonna be like super rushed and like just not that good at all, to be honest. If it were to release, in my opinion. And also there's like Throne and Liberty, like it released in the East, but it's just like her it was well received, so that's not gonna release in a while. So like all the new releases get pushed back further and further, and just nothing generally to look forward to. Like most MMO gamers are just like they're just going off to like other genres now, basically, and like it seems like all the talent that would be used to create good MMOs just use it to make other games, like literally just like indie survival games or like I don't know, like single player games, just stuff like that. Because just like MMOs just flop and like yeah, just there's just like not enough talent making MMOs. I feel like so that's also a problem. Anyways, I just want to get my thoughts out for today. New big videos are coming soon, so that's good. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what I should cover next time.